CEO of Ripple garlinghouse talks about what Donald Trump's re-election means for the cryptocurrency market, the end of the case brought by the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the chance of an exchange-traded fund ETF for XRP. The main thing that garlinghouse and President Trump talked about when they talked about the cryptocurrency checklist was a clear set of rules for the cryptocurrency business. The CEO of Ripple, garlinghouse, talked to the BBC on November 8th about XRP and the future of cryptocurrencies in light of Donald Trump's win in the US presidential election. As you can see in this BBC movie, one of the biggest winners from Trump's re-election is the cryptocurrency business. A lot of progress has been made in XRP over the last few days, and it is now trying to break into the general market by making an exchange-traded fund for XRP. In an earlier article on X, garlinghouse talked about a crypto-related to-do list for Donald Trump's first 100 days in office. He now talks about what he plans to do with this checklist. As promised during the elections, one of the things on the list is to remove Gary Gensler as chair of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. When asked about Gensler, the CEO of Ripple said that the chair of the SEC has been fighting cryptocurrency, which has hurt the cryptocurrency business in the country. At the same time, governments in a number of countries, such as Japan, the UK, Switzerland, and Singapore, are becoming more interested in cryptocurrencies and have made clear rules that allow businesses to be set up and money to move between them. Even though cryptocurrency is becoming more popular and is used all over the world, he said that the Biden government was against it. Another thing he's hoping is that the SEC case against Ripple will be settled or dropped totally, even though Judge Annalisa Torres said that XRP is not a security in and of itself. A part of the order has been appealed by the government body. It's important to note that they are not challenging the part of the decision that says XRP is not a security. We are very happy that XRP is not seen as a protection by U.S. law. garlinghouse, on the other hand, thinks that the fact that only Bitcoin and XRP are certain to be regulated in the U.S. is frustrating for the whole cryptocurrency business. More cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Solana are being looked at, and the idea of suing every major token is being attacked. The CEO of Ripple says that Comrade Gensler has taken the position of the Securities and Exchange Commission that most coins are securities. To show his point, he talked about how having Apple shares gives investors ownership rights and a stake in the company, but cryptocurrency doesn't have these features. The CC can't regulate cryptocurrency, but I think the most important thing is to give the cryptocurrency business the rules and clarity it needs. The cryptocurrency industry is thinking about starting an exchange-traded fund ETF for XRP now that Donald Trump was re-elected. This is because of the SEC lawsuits, which caused the price of XRP to rise. It is now trading at 553 cents, up about 25 cents in the last 24 hours and 9 cents so far this week. During this bull cycle, analysts and experts think that XRP could hit $2. This is big news. JP Morgan has said that Donald Trump's second term as president could be good for both Bitcoin and gold. garlinghouse has been saying that he backs the Securities and Exchange Commission and the way things are going in the cryptocurrency business as a whole. The time frame of 2025 is similar to the time frame of 2021, and investors may have some gains saved up by the end of 2025. On the other hand, the financial system is still unclear because of the high levels of debt and instability in the markets. There is still a lot of stress on the banking business. Some things are hard to guess about what will happen near the end of 2025 and the start of 2026. Most people think that there will be a crisis in the financial industry, but it's better to take a chance. Things will go down by 90% in the open market, so it doesn't matter if they go up. Many millions of dollars have been spent by the Bitcoin industry on the presidential and congressional elections. However, Gary Gensler's resignation as head of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is likely to be the industry's biggest political win. Gensler has been one of the worst people in the coin field since he met Sam Bankman-Fried. He is also to blame for the collapse of FTX and the loss of billions of dollars in retail money. Michael Arrington not only supports Ripple, but he was also one of the first people to use the coin. He sent $50 million using XRP, which at the time was a very expensive cryptocurrency. In fact, he told Gensler "see you later" after he said that the technology was nothing short of amazing. Gary Gensler is being fired because he has slowed down the cryptocurrency business and stopped new ideas from coming up. The year 2025 looks like it will be the year that cryptocurrencies go public. It will be a crazy ride. Arrington has been a strong supporter of Ripple and XRP from the start, and he is well aware of the big problems that Gary Gensler has caused. Most of the time, politicians who support cryptocurrency win, and the SEC's actions have been a big problem for many of them. Over the course of the year, investors will have to be patient and wait for the results of the 2025 polls. After the results were in on election night, cryptocurrency emerged victorious. More than 250 congressional candidates backed the sector, and Donald Trump went to Washington. The Securities and Exchange Commission is now disputing Kraken's claims of regulatory abuse while cases are still going on. The Securities and Exchange Commission thinks this is a good move because it looks like Gary Gensler is trying to find out more about the anti-crypto attitude that exists in the business world. A lot of these cases could be fought by the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC. Starting in 2025, it is expected that the SEC's major claims will be thrown out. It's not likely that crypto mom Hester Pierce will take over if Gensler is replaced. Mark your IE. A new head has been named as a possible candidate. Crypto.com, an exchange for cryptocurrencies, has gone to court against the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC to protest the crackdown led by CFCC head Gary Gensler. The platform sued again after getting a Wells notice from the government. The warning said that the agency planned to use the platform to work as a securities clearing agency and an unregistered broker-dealer. The reason for this was that the SEC thought the tokens that were traded on the site were securities. Because of how the SEC has regulated the coin business, Crypto.com says the SEC has gone beyond what it is allowed to do. Mark Weded, who is a commissioner of the Securities and Exchange Commission (CC), thinks that the SEC's rules and strategies have been terrible for business as a whole. The reason for this is that the SEC has not given any advice on what to do or not to do in the Bitcoin market. He has been very open about how badly the SEC has been doing, but he thinks Mark will do a better job than Hester.